but I believe I'm all good. Let's jump back in. So Lulu is sending Charlie, Scotty, and
Nick.
Nick. Okay, right. Outside to check the external complex. I'm actually gonna move all three of you there. Um, and were there other assignments?
Break into the building, Nemesis.
Okay.
But I can do that from the Raza.
Right.
The Raza's on the ground right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All three
Okay,
ships have
that's what I
landed.
thought. Just wanted to make sure.
And as before, there is a landing area for this facility. Unlike before, it does not have that raised platform and catwalk between the landing area and the facility. It's just a what appears to be a set-aside, unpaved parking lot. Set aside for ships. All right, let's follow Charlie, Nick, and your new guard Scotty into this complex here. The buildings are arranged as if this was a small, pre-constructed village, or advanced village. And you do have what look like stores within the housing area, and the housing is not just one block; it's scattered around in different locations around the facility. Well, not around the facility, along one semicircle of the facility. There is only one factory and only one building that looks like an administrative office. The administration office is halfway into the terminal zone, with houses behind it and the factory next to it.
So to clarify, it was the just the external complex, and then the warehouse is outside the terminal zone.
The external complex is just kind of encompassing all four of those different locations.
Oh, okay.
It's the
Fair enough.
administration that is halfway within the terminal zone, and some of the housing, and half the factory.
And then the warehouses are outside of it.
The warehouses are outside.
Okay. So yeah, just check the ones outside the terminal zone as much as you can first.
Let's go ahead and get a wisdom notice roll from Charlie and Nick. No roll for Scotty. Wow, Scotty.
As a clarification, we did or did not see anybody at the end of last session here.
You did not.
Okay.
Oh my god.
That's not right.
Yeah, that's doing that thing where it's adding 2 pluses and then screwing up now.
You gotta wait for the actual 0 to show up before you press submit.
Oh, that was it. It was because I was pushing my push to talk key. So it was filling the modifier with that.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah. Looks like you got a 7 though.
Yeah. So Charlie and Scotty both notice what looks like unexpected scarring on the ground, just heading towards the complex. You're about midway between the ship and the first of what look like warehouses when you see it, a little bit off to the side. And it's hard to get more detail from this distance. It's a few meters away because of the fog.
Is it scarring?
Yeah, scarring.
Like plasma scarring, or?
You will definitely have to get closer.
I'm going to get closer.
You move nearer and investigate this scarring, and it looks like well, let's see. Nick and Charlie both go ahead and give me a wisdom shoot skill check.
Okay, that's what I have shoot set to automatically.
That's weird.
And I'll roll for Scotty again.
Scotty.
Scotty, man, pulling his weight.
We
Uh.
hired him for a reason.
Oh,
This just reflects well on us.
You did hire him for a reason. Scotty's the first to point out that that looks like high-powered ballistic weaponry impacting the ground there, and then the rubble of it being shuffled and shifted to cover it up. And once Scotty has pointed this out, Charlie, and what is Nick's shoot skill? Shoot is 0. Okay, so once Scotty has pointed this out, Charlie can see how he came to that conclusion. For Nick, it still looks like disturbed rubble.
I'd like to point out that Nick's shoot skill is higher than Charlie's.
That's
Yes,
true.
but Nick rolled lower.
That's fair.
Scotty is not able to discern where he thinks this might have come from, although it's pretty obvious it came from somewhere above the ground level and impacted into the ground from there. He looks at Charlie. Should we report this?
To be on the safe side, I guess. Patch a line over to.
What would we lose?
Dark area.
Just lose.
Arch
It'll
pops
Dark
back in.
Stays
Oh,
back in.
okay. Gotcha. Okay. Who is Charlie calling to report it?
Jai,
Okay.
the one that sent us out. So.
Right.
Just please say, hey, it looks like someone was shooting at the area over here.
Noted. Keep searching the area.
Now, when you say high power ballistic, just a quick question: is that like ship weapon, or
Gonna take some more investigation.
okay? Well then, that's up to y'all.
Keep searching the area and let me know if you find anything else.
Good
Nemesis, how long do you think it'll take to get through that door?
That's a very good question. I mean, hopefully within the battery life of my drone, let's say, 10 minutes.
It is a secured entrance, as you saw at the last facility. Nemesis thinks that just using the drone, you may be looking at 1, maybe even 2 battery swaps.
Okay.
Let me revise that estimate, Jai.
All right. Do we have? Actually, I have a question. So the gunrun came here to do scavenging, right?
What's the menacing triangle?
Were there any?
The Gudge one did not. Other ships did. Or
Why
do you
the-
mean
why-
to the other facility? Yes, to the other
The other
facility it did,
facility.
yes.
Yeah. All right. My question then is, does it have any munitions on board that could be used for blowing doors open? Because like they did on the other place.
They do appear to have some spare demo charges, yeah.
All right. If you want to take one of those and just blow the door open, go ahead.
Oh heck yes.
Nemesis, roll me a Wisdom Notice check.
Ooh, no.
Yes?
Wisdom notice. Not my forte.
I feel that.
Wow,
Nah,
really not your forte.
I mean, that's about all you can ask for.
Yeah, suppose that's true.
The dice were average.
Did you want me to roll as well?
Nope.
Alright.
As Nemesis is taking the drone back to go and get
I'm
some.
definitely setting up the charges with using the drone, by the way.
I figured that, yeah. Is taking the drone back to the good one to get some demo charges packed up and ready to place. Nick, Charlie, and Scotty reach the first of the warehouses, and you see some crates inside. Well, first thing you notice is that the door has been cut open. There are crates inside, but not many. And those that have been opened. Some of them have had their contents spilled. You can see the imprints on the ground, or the impressions on the ground, even if it's concrete, where a wood crate has left its stain, of several hundreds of tons of boxes and crates and stuff that has previously been here. By the time Nemesis gets her drone back to that door with the demo charge, you've made it to the next in what looks like another warehouse, and it's the same view. The door has been cut open, and the warehouse has been emptied except for a few crates that maybe their contents went bad, they spilled, wasn't worth picking them up. Nemesis. When the drone with demo charge reaches that entry, Nemesis sees on her monitor, oh, this music is all wrong for this.
Oh.
Yeah,
shit.
play the tragic music, as I'm assuming that they shoot the drone and kill it. That's okay.
No. We're about to make new friends.
I'm sorry. I
Alright.
had audio issues there. What's going on now?
Nothing,
I
yeah.
noticed the triangle has moved.
The triangle has moved. Nemesis has brought the drone back to the entryway with demo charge, and the music changed.
Yeah, that's worrying.
Yeah, Nemesis is like, hey, why'd the music change, y'all?
Like a horror movie, when you look in the mirror and you see somebody looking at you from behind, there is somebody looking at the drone through
Marley's
multiple
face.
panes of glass inside that entry.
Wait, I'm sorry. You said somebody?
Somebody.
Somebody
Once
told
told me the world was going
Now,
away.
I'd like to clarify, but the black smoke entity was distinct. The entities were distinctly not buddies.
That's correct. They were black and smoky.
Right, they were some things.
There were some things. This is a somebody.
Somebody once told me the world.
Nemesis?
Hmm?
Are you seeing that?
I'm thinking I should set off the demo charge.
I'm inclined to agree.
I mean, they're just
Uh,
looking for now.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, that's why we don't set off the demo charge.
Right, yeah.
You don't blow open the door when they're just looking.
This person raises a hand and a stiff finger drags it against the glass, and you can just make out through the cold and condensation that has reached into the inner facility here through closed doors that he is writing something in Islandese.
Right. Charlie would have camera feed in his thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh God, please tell me it doesn't
Was Charlie wearing
kill
a
me.
vac suit?
No.
Okay, then he'll have to check his data slab, but he can still get it.
Yeah.
Or
All
combat.
right. Yeah, I'll
There we go.
Charlie, get on your data slab. Need translation.
Boy, here we go.
Kill me.
Here we go again.
What is it?
On my
Alright.
own.
All right. Give it to us.
Well, it takes some time to write out, but Charlie reads an unusual way of asking, "Who are you?" Charlie, if
What'd
you'd
you say?
like to give me a Wisdom Connect roll. I mean, whether you'd like to or not, I need you to give me a Wisdom Connect roll.
Connect was a skill.
Outstanding.
That
I'll
is
go to
sufficient
Connect
for a little bit of
later.
information. This is not a common dialect of Islandese.
Hmm.
Do I recognize the dialect in its uncommonness?
Not at this point.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I will do at the very least translating. They're asking, I guess, the robot who we are.
Great.
I mean,
Does the robot have any actual means of communicating anything?
no, it's just salvage drone. I mean, I could
It could write
use
on the
the.
wall back.
I mean, if we want to be, I mean, yeah, I mean, could have. That'd be really difficult for me to manage, though, writing a foreign language, and here's my idea, though. My Ghostwalker does have a hollow skin. It could definitely transmit an image. If we don't want to just go over there and Yeah, I think I'll use my Ghostwalker drone and send it out there and just use its hollow skin as a message conveyance mechanism. Make sense, Dexter?
Yeah, you're basically draping one of those $5 hot dog ads over it.
Yeah. That's exactly what
Well,
we're doing.
I'm not actually doing that specifically, but I mean, I presume a hollow skin really can project pretty much any image. I mean, it's a hollow skin after all. It's just usually used for stealth.
Yeah, and because it's usually used for stealth, I am gonna make you roll some program checks to have it accurately portray what you want to.
Now, this is just the corporate world stealth form. Disguised as advertising drone.
Yeah, I can repurpose some of that programming.
Try to be convincing, authentic letters on a backdrop.
What are you trying to use the hollow drone to convey?
Jai?
Well, it's Well, whatever. Just tell them we are fucking we're the Raza. Let's just go with that. Let's just keep it simple. I don't really know if there's anything clear we can communicate to a possibly centuries old thing that is. Yeah.
Charlie, you mind helping me with translating that? Oh, I really probably just need Charlie to type in
Yeah,
the stuff.
let's just get Charlie back. Charlie, please return to the ship. Let Nick and Scotty take care of scouting for a while.
Before I go, I guess I'll take a picture of the scarring, so I could bring that back, I guess.
Okay.
In case that ends up being actually useful somehow.
All right. The man looking at you through 2 layers of heavy duty, probably bulletproof security glass. Actually, you know it's bulletproof. You've seen it at the other facility. Just stands there waiting.
Yeah, I'll for the swap drones, I'll have the little salvage drone like put up like one little finger and then fly off. Get like 1 second. Hopefully, it doesn't look like a middle finger.
Now, did either of these drones have the observation suite?
No.
Okay. All right. Charlie returns to the Raza and coordinates with Nemesis to get that message across. Nemesis is still doing the heavyweight programming, so go ahead and give me an int program check.
Oh, great.
How long did it take to get back to the Raza?
About a minute.
Oh boy, is that enough, or do I need to reroll? Yeah, that's probably worth rerolling, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't see it being easy to reprogram this.
All right.
That, however, will do
Wow.
it.
Okay. Yeah, gotta hit that 8.
Yeah,
Which
it
shouldn't
definitely
be
wasn't
a
a
problem, but it was.
6. On seeing this, the man kind of leans and tilts his head to try and read that. You can see crinkled old skin furrowed even further. And the crooked finger comes up and drags more letters, more islandese across the glass. Charlie saying, why are you here? And as he's scribing more, it's looking less like it's a different dialect by the normal measure of dialect, distance and, diversion through community, and more just that it's old.
Okay.
Centuries old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I knew it.
Now, remind me, Dex, the non-black smoke entities that we had evidence of from the graveyard. They were not friendly to the black smoke entities, correct?
I believe they were terrified of the black smoke entities, weren't they?
I'm pretty sure yes, but I want to clarify, make sure I'm remembering correctly.
I don't recall any real data you got there. I believe you're
There
drawing
were logs, and then the black ships are coming thing.
Yeah, definitely the
scrawlings.
black ships are coming would be conjecture, but let me skim back through my journal real quick.
They could just be excited their friends are coming.
Let's see. Oh.
Usually when you say something, scrawled all over the place, you think like a menacing tone, but maybe it's like a super excited tone. It's like, the black ships are coming, the black ships are coming.
like a puppy?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, there we go. All right. Okay, I still don't believe that there is anything other than the black ships are coming. As like, so I'm reading this entire log entry. The black ships are coming. The entity that identifies as Arn scrawled that all over the carrier bay. Every wall covered. Put the refugees in a panic that Carob barely kept from turning into a full-blown riot. I don't know. And then there's that 10-minute scrawl of numbers that led you guys to Timut 77-7. But that's about the only recorded data you have between about the relationship between the non-black smoke entities and the black smoke entities.
Okay. In that case, let's answer the question with a question. What do you know of the black ships?
All right. Program in.
Oh.
It's probably a bad idea to do this, but hey.
A lot of your ideas are bad. It's fine.
Yeah.
Basically a hack. Was a 9 sufficient?
9 is sufficient to get the point across. It could certainly be better, but that has provoked a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
The person before you quickly scrapes off his question and moves to the other side of the glass and quickly scrolls out. The black ships will come.
Reassuring. We got a baseline now.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I guess the question is, do they want the black ships to come?
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. So is that something you want, maybe? Yeah. Let's go with that.
When Nemesis looks back at, well, actually, I guess others can be looking at the drone footage while Nemesis and Charlie are working on getting this written out. As Nemesis and Charlie are working on this next question, the rest of you see the inner layer of the doors opens. The man walks through them and stops at the outer doors and crooks a beckoning finger.
All right.
Like
Sorry.
the outer. You said did the outer door open?
No, the outer door has stayed closed.
But they're beckoning us
Mm-hmm.
through a closed door. Do they not know how doors work?
Yeah.
Well, they walked through one of them.
Yeah. Sometimes when you're a smoke entity, you know, the concept of doors doesn't really
Oh.
translate well, you know? What I want to know is how much of this writing has been backwards because he's writing it on a piece of glass.
It's all been backwards.
That's easy to, you know.
I figured
Correct.
there'd be some compensation for that, yeah.
It's like, okay, flip the image.
Now it's backwards and upside down.
Well, you're supposed to flip it on the other axis. God damn. Hilarious.
While this has been going on, Scotty and Nick, you've finished up with the row of warehouses. And you can go ahead and move yourselves into the warehouses here. Oh, I don't think I gave anybody control over Scotty. I'll do that for you. And concluded that they've all been scavenged. They have all been looted. And a quick glance around you, move yourself to a more central location so you can see more of these buildings, because they are laid out kind of like a planned town around this central administration building. Those buildings that are outside of where Zoe marked the terminal zone on your data slabs, all show the same signs. They are either open or they've been cut open, and shining a flashlight as far, fog, approaching near enough to get a sense of what's inside them. They all look like they've been emptied as far as you can see, whether that be all the way through because it's a warehouse, or just through the reception room because it's a factory. Even the houses look like they've been opened, and some of them have had chunks carved out of the wall, presumably to make it easier to get large things out of the house. And I don't mean carved as in they took 10 minutes to cut a clean hole out of the wall. Somebody just knocked it down and then carried a couch out.
Mm.
Based on the amount of space in those warehouses, do either of you have, well, Scotty does not. Does Nick have any skills that would help him estimate how much was in the warehouses and in the factory, and thus how long it would take a normal medium-sized crew to have accomplished this?
I would assume they would go under work, but I don't have anything for work.
Or administer.
It would go
Nor
under work,
administer.
or if it falls under Nick's background, which I'm thinking not really.
No, not really.
Okay. Okay. What are you guys doing about this person that has walked through one set of security doors? Security glass doors. Even better.
Are there eyes glowing like the God, what the hell was her name? The ascended lady, the celestial, whatchamacallit.
No, if you recall, she looked normal until she didn't, and at the point when she didn't, it was a glow that was emanating from her entire body.
Nowhere. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
All right.
There's no glow coming from him, but everybody can roll this now. Wisdom notice. Nick too, because Nick is probably got this feed open on a data slab.
Oh wow!
Wow.
Actually, rolled high. Ish. Apparently, I'm beating everyone else.
Just that -1 notice prevented you from getting a 10.
Yeah, that's probably what I needed. I might be. Nope.
Wow, and another -1 notice prevented a 10. All right, well, those of you that got
We never broke a 10.
8 or above, it would be a disservice to simply tell you that this man looks old.
Like Crypt Keeper or like 60s?
More like in his 60s.
Oh, okay.
Which obviously is unnatural. You have reasonable suspicion how long he's been here. Jai rolled it. Jai did roll. I'm gonna give one more detail based on Jai's medical knowledge. He looks blind. His eyes are worse than Maggie's were.
Well, clearly that doesn't affect him much. If he can read the stuff we're typing. All right. Zoe,
Yes.
you and Charlie gear up. We're going to go talk to him in person.
Oh boy, I always love talking to ghosts. I assume at this point we've hooked up the terminal zone scanner thing so that it scans and then broadcasts on a more tactical map level.
Yeah, I think you can have done that. The terminal, your other space scanner seems to have a range limit of about 100 meters.
Yeah, so leaving it on the ROS is fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we'll just take that off of the... Hey, look at that, guys. I'm not encumbered anymore.
I need to play another character with a low strength again, just for the lulz.
God, it's so hard.
Just lift, bro.
No. That's what I have androids for, god damn it.
I think Jai has a drug that could help.
I do.
Is it called Lift? Is that what he was implying?
No, I think he's talking about Atlas.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good. I have robots for that. I have employees for that.
Do you want one of your androids coming with you?
No, I don't actually need them to carry anything right now.
Okay. Is Charlie putting on a vac suit, or is he continuing to rely on telekinetic powers?
Knox? You
Mike was muted. Sorry.
Oh,
He's
worries.
continuing to rely on TK.
Okay.
So this is what I love about this. So we're all walking around in bulky ass suits, and you just see Charlie walking around in like a trench coat. Amazing.
Failing all else, it is cold out here.
Yeah, it's foggy, so the
you
trench
know what?
coat.
You know what would
actually
make you warmer? Wearing a vac suit.
Are we getting like London fog vibes from Charlie?
London fog.
Yeah, it's a clothes brand. They make trench coats.
Nice.
Gotta go look it up.
Expensive trench coats, I think. I don't know. I've never actually looked at how much they cost.
All right. Yeah, I'm sure we are.
I could see it.
Yeah.
Sure, I guess.
All right. Let's go ahead and move the tokens out to the entryway, or outside the entryway.
Wait, do we have to go inside the terminal zone to talk to this guy? Because that ain't fucking happening.
You do have to go inside the terminal zone.
I stop at the edge of the terminal zone and say, "Nah, if he wants to talk, he can come to us." Fuck that. I crook my finger right back at him.
I'm stepping inside.
Okay.
Have fun dying.
Yeah.
I get the ship.
Okay.
That puts Zoe about 8 meters out away from the entrance. So if the conversation is loud enough, she'll still be able to hear it.
Look, I probably have mic pickups. That's fine.
Is Charlie going staying with Zoe, or is Charlie going with Jai?
He'll go forward, yeah.
Okay.
Into the yellow.
Into the yellow.
As soon as they cross over, I'm looking at that map like, oh shit, here it comes.
Zoe doesn't see anything happening.
Oh, okay. She
Oh.
keeps an eye on it because she's fucking suspicious as hell.
She is. She has been able to triangulate better by his movements that, yeah, the other space incursion is coming from this man in front of you.
Wait, is it terminal? Oh, okay. Yeah, the big terminal. Yep, gotcha. Not the terminal zone, just the other space incursion.
Yeah, yeah, just the additional blip within the larger blip.
Does the terminal zone seem to be moving around him, or is it?
It seems to be
Reacting
unaffected
in
by
any way?
his presence or location.
Okay. Okay. Well, I do everything but point a gun at him. I am
uh,
suspicious as hell.
Charlie and Jai reach the glass there, and you see him reach up alongside the wall next to the glass door and place his hand on something there, and you hear over a small speaker in front of the door in Islandese again, ancient Islandese.
I'm Slotty Bartfast.
Why are you here?
After doing a quick translating out,
Do we, suppose we tell them we're here to stop the black ships from coming.
yeah.
Well, see, that's an interesting thing to say, because in principle that's what I agreed to, but we came to this specific place but because other people were coming here and not explicitly to stop the black ships.
Sure. But that's why we're trying to get to the facility, though.
Right.
Without giving away our position on it, we could just say we're here because of the black ships. Or we're here for the black ships.
Hmm. Yeah, I suppose I'd say we came because other people were coming to the area.
Okay.
But now that we're here, I suppose we're here because of the black ships at
And
this point.
Of course, since Charlie is translating, he can say whatever he wants to say.
Yeah. Say whatever you want to say, Charlie. I'm not going to know any better.
Say what you want to say.
We came because there were other people coming here, but we are here because of the black ships in addition.
Now that you both are closer and looking at him over the space of barely a meter with your own eyes, he looks. He still only looks like he's maybe 60 years old, but he looks more like maybe he's a 60-year-old zombie. His skin is flat and lifeless. His lips move only to form words, and they are ragged. And of course, his eyes probably haven't seen anything for hundreds of years. And he responds, "So you have joined the Black Turtle Gang. They should be here soon. I'll call them."
Don't. Hold on. Are you with them?
He stops and looks back at you, tilts his head. "They work for me, and you work for them. Yes?"
Noted.
Not what we expected.
No, it's good information. So, bit of a question. Dex.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Would a plasma pistol fired at the right point be able to take out a condenser?
Unlikely. They have pre-tech that actually makes them incredibly tolerant to material stress. After all, the condenser is bringing a plane of air to 0 Kelvin.
Mm-hmm.
It is likely that the condenser itself would simply would just bleed off the heat from the plasma.
Okay.
This is one place where your ballistics are more useful.
Right.
And even
So-
then, you would need some serious heavy firepower to be able to crack the condenser materially.
Right.
Destroying it was not just shoot it with a pistol; it was a deliberate effort.
Right.
Like a billion? Couldn't we just like take him? Toss the drone in and hope for the best?
Well, he still has a security door in between you and him.
I can open a door.
Hmm.
You might be able to.
Actually,
Mm,
since I can see through the door, can I use telekinesis through the door?
I believe you can.
let's think. Let me get the others.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do. Let me explain.
He waves a hand dismissively. I will talk to you all when the turtles arrive.
Right. Great.
And he starts ambling away from the door,
As one does.
Mm-hmm.
as a 700-year-old one does.
Right. Okay. Black Turtle Gang, though?
It's not the worst name.
I mean, no, it isn't. For if it was a normal gang, I'd be like, yeah, all right, sure. But they're like weird black smoke entities.
I did think that was too contrived, but I was like, you know what? I pulled this off a random generator. It's fine.
What could possibly go wrong?
Honestly, the most surprising part is that they know what turtles are.
Well, I mean, they're from another dimension, not from.
Now I'm pretty sure this is humans under there that work for him, not the black. I don't know if it's a gang of black smoke entities.
Hey,
Like
Dex,
my theory is that this guy is a black smoke, is controlled by a black smoke entity. I mean, because
Mhm.
yeah,
Dex,
but
What's up, Art?
he's co-opted humans.
do the readings I get off of this guy match the readings we got off of the Soul Tornado?
Why don't you have Zoe do some analysis on that?
Okay, Zoe's going back in La Raza. She doesn't know why she went outside anyway. She wasn't gonna go talk to the guy.
Right. Does she mention to Jai that she's going to do this analysis?
Yeah, probably.
All right, I'll go ahead and go help her then.
Okay.
All right, I want all of you. I want everyone to start gearing up just in case.
just to give you a little bit of that whole PC competence. Did you happen to have did Zoe happen to have a survey scanner on her person? Is it a readied or a stowed item?
She did in the first place. I put it down because you said that I could just plug it into the Raza
Uh
for this one.
oh yes, for the other space detection, yes, but for the regular survey scanner functions, no, you do still have to have that on you. It does not have a
Well,
100-meter
shit.
range.
For what it's worth, I still had one on me.
Would Jai have been using it during that interaction?
Does Jai
Uh,
ever not use it?
And yeah,
Yeah,
I'm-
it is obvious in operation.
yeah. If it's obvious in operation, probably not.
I mean, it's not like you have to hold it up to somebody and point it at them, but it's obvious that in the sense of like, if somebody were typing on a laptop while talking to somebody else.
No, in that case, since Charlie was translating for me anyway, I think I would.
Okay. All right. Then, Zoe, you can take a +2 bonus on your. It still does have to be an int program roll.
Okay.
Just remember, don't type the plus.
And so just 2.
Yes.
Right?
Mhm.
Well.
Damn.
Okay. No, the reading was very different. And corroborating with what Jai got from the survey scanner, there are also unaccounted for light coming from him, although you guys didn't see any light. Some other oddities that occur are that the body itself was warm. It wasn't cold like you would expect a zombie to be, and it certainly wasn't 98 point whatever degrees a human should be, or whatever that ends up in Celsius.
Mhm.
It was lukewarm at best, and the impulses, the signs of neural activity, were also present and appear to be heating the brain with that activity.
Okay.
There is something inside that body making use of its biology.
So then, what do we do?
What do you do with the drunken sailor?
Does Nick return to the Raza with Scotty as well? For his
Yeah.
findings? Okay. Go ahead and place yourself. Yep, very good. Alright, group chat.
I'm just gonna say I don't feel like, I don't know. There was I was gonna say benevolent beings. I feel like wouldn't use a corpse, but then again, it's like morally speaking, what's wrong with using a corpse? I don't know. It's really weird, morally speaking, because moral relativity and all that.
I mean, the corpse is already dead, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know, but I don't like the sounds of this fellow.
Nor do I.
I don't like the sound of a gang coming. That seems bad for us.
Probably isn't great, and he did say he thought we'd join them after we mentioned the black ships.
So here's the way I see it. They're a gang because they're not working for the government, right? Otherwise, they'd be called something else. I don't know. So, so they must be in opposition to the government. What does the government want? They want to keep these things going. We know that to stop the black ships from coming here and wiping out this planet, we got to stop them from coming. So now it's a question of which side do we want to be on?
And what does that actually... I think we're making a lot of assumptions here.
Well, I mean, yeah. Kind of a requirement.
So, yeah, I mean, it definitely seems like whatever this is working towards the return of or the coming of the black ships, right? I don't know if we really have enough to say that for sure, but that's the vibe that I get. I don't know if that's the vibe anyone else gets.
Yeah, I'm thinking generally speaking, the black ships aren't good for, people that are alive.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm inclined to agree.
So I think we want to be on the side of the people that don't want the black ships to come back.
Right.
But on the other hand, I kind of like some of the people in the government, so, be cool with going on their side
Well-
too. But I think the better plan would be to convince the people in the government that these black ships are going to come to fucking kill them. And
Well,
maybe...
I'm trying to remember. So we know that person. I mean, I guess I don't know. You have a good buddy in the angelic choir now, right?
Well, good buddy might be overstretching it a little bit.
Yeah, it'd be nice if there was a better way to gauge opinion on that, huh? I mean, like, out of character, I am very much thinking that they would be opposed to the black ships coming.
Well, yeah,
but then again, you're right. Like the folklore and everything, the religion here seems like it'd be kind of supportive because that's what it's presumably what their ancestors were working towards, right?
Yeah. So the real question is, are the angelic choir? So if this guy is the same kind of thing as the angelic choir, does that mean that he's working with them? And does that mean that the government is secretly trying to undermine their own state religion?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I've lost track of this conversation.
It's getting convoluted. Look, I break out the red yarn and let's go down to the conspiracy room.
Look, to me I'm making the opposite assumption of out of character. I'm making the opposite assumption of Nemesis here. I don't think this is like I feel like the Black Turtle Gang is probably just the Black Smoke entities. And this probably isn't good, but I don't know why there wouldn't be more of them here. I don't know. I'm tired and confused.
Hmm.
Also, I don't really want to be stuck here forever, so I'm sort of inclining towards let's just knock on the door, ask them directly, and then hope we don't die in the inevitable shootout if it goes badly.
Yeah, I mean that's an option.
Certainly is.
Certainly is.
Certainly.
Sweetenly. Sweetenly?
Certainly is an option.
Yeah, okay.
Do you think, guys? Do you think he's getting pissed off at us?
All right.
Ba-dum-bum.
Yeah, I think we should just go up, ask directly, and try to deal with this quickly before they show up and it becomes impossible to deal with. If it does turn out they're not on our side.
So here's you want to cut the Gordian's knot. You just want to walk up and be like, "Hey, look, we don't want the black
ships
ship.
to come?
We don't want the black ships to come. If that's your goal, we're on your side. If that's not your goal, let's just have the shootout now."
I think so.
Yes, actually.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm down for that.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with that too.
I think this is a great plan.
It's not. I think we can all agree it's not a great plan.
It's
but
a plan.
Yes, it is a plan.
Which is better than the alternative, which is we sit here and then possibly get got like that guy might have gotten
hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
All right.
Do we know for sure that breaking these condensers is actually going to stop the black ships from coming, or is that just crazy old psychic ladies theory? Because these things have been running for 700 years and the black ships haven't come.
They haven't, but the area around them has definitely increased in size. The
Inclusion zone.
yes, thank you.
Terminal zone.
Whatever
I'm just
we're
really
calling it.
hoping it isn't going to be like a situation where we, break them all and then the black ships are unleashed.
Yeah, right. That's
Like, that was
kind
the
of where
lock
I
that
was
was
at. I was
holding
like,
them
"Oh,
back.
shit."
Yeah, that would. I mean, that would make sense. That would be another thing that does tend to happen.
Ah.
All right.
All right, so you guys are gonna go back and knock on the door and talk to him.
Yep. Knock knock.
Okay.
Who's there?
Is anybody going with Jai?
Well, hopefully Charlie is. Otherwise, it's going to be a short conversation.
Yeah.
Austin, I'll be hanging back with my combat drone.
I'm asking Charlie to come, and I'm asking all of our fighty people to come. So Scotty and Nick.
Don't know where you're getting fighty from me.
Yeah,
what we hired
you're more useful in combat than say
Me.
yes.
Okay.
Nox, you still with us?
I'm useful in remote combat.
Charlie, did you mute yourself again?
Nope. Yep, I'm here.
All right.
Mm.
Charlie is being asked to do more translating with Jai.
Oh boy, let's do this.
And I'll go ahead and move Nick also.
Thank you.
All right. Well, when you get to the entrance again, the man that you were speaking with is not there, and the inner set of security doors has been closed. There is a call intercom button on the outside, of course.
All right, I hit the button.
And by the way, those of you with System Strain, if you haven't already, you can knock off 2 days worth, as it has been 2 more days. I don't know if you've missed any days, but it's been 2 days at least.
Yeah, I
Oh,
always
yeah,
forget.
points.
I need to write myself a note. Hey, if it's a new day, knock out some system strain.
I could also be a little bit more clearer in stating
Yeah,
it.
jeez, it's all
I know.
your fault.
I know.
Mm.
Well,
Alright.
Zoe did see the man puttering around, but when the intercom is run, makes his way.
Making his way downtown, walking slow, being a zombie.
Jai had to step nearer to the glass than he was previously when he was talking to the man. Has he stepped back, or has he stayed right up there with the button?
You know what? I'll stay right up there with the button.
Okay.
Let's make this as dangerous as possible.
That sounds like a Jai thing.
Right.
As the man approaches,
Did you just use air quotes?
you saw that, huh?
Well, I like to be well informed.
I will do a sweep for cameras later.
Mm-hmm.
He approaches to the glass again and slows as he gets up to it this time. And Charlie hears a single word uttered. Well, he places his hand on the intercom, and I missed a couple narrative steps there. Places his hand on the intercom on the inside, and leans closer to the glass, aiming whatever he's using for sensory input at Jai.
Mm-hmm.
And with his hand still pressed against the intercom, clearly not intending to say this to you guys, just saying it and you happen to hear it because of the intercom, Charlie hears the equivalent of vacant.
Huh. That sounds familiar.
Ah.
But does it mean anything to Charlie?
No.
We need to talk.
I'm gonna ask all three of you for another wisdom notice check here.
All right.
Okay, okay.
The role where we noticed he was David Bowie all this time.
He just didn't have the hair, so it was hard to see.
Ford?
Wisdom notice, please. Okay. Well, Charlie notices this more than either Jai or Nick. There is a shift in the man's posture. Probably could have let you roll sneak on this or connect, but Charlie got it anyways. He looks more less at ease, more alarmed, and what Jai and Nick do notice is he cuts off Jai as Jai says we need to talk, and looks more sharply, presses his placid face against the glass, and says again, "Who are you?"
Who are you? Sorry, I'm not there.
Yeah, sorry, you gave up the option to make in-character glib comments.
Yep. It happens.
Wait, is he saying it in a language I understand?
He is not. He's still saying it in ancient Islandese.
I am translating it.
All right.
Did Charlie also
I-
translate the vacant?
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I guess I'd say someone who wants to know if you are attempting to facilitate the arrival of the black ships. I have no idea if you can translate all of that into something an ancient island these Islander can understand, but go for it.
Can Charlie translate that into
Yeah,
plain
well enough.
fucking English and then into Islandese?
Yes, he can. Yes, he can.
All right.
This seems to alarm him a little bit more, and you hear a long drawn out. All of you recognize this because it's you've heard it among the Kasani natives up top, close enough. A long drawn out yes.
Like, yes.
More like yes.
Oh, well, such a difference.
Much more sinister.
Okay. How do you attend? How can this be accomplished?
You haven't answered my question. Who are you?
I actually
Vacant
did.
one. Who are you?
I
you
did
can
say
call me Nick.
yes. He's Nick.
Hi.
We're the Raza, as I said.
How are you empty?
How are you full?
Well, I haven't eaten in a while, if that's what you're asking.
My parents raised me very poorly.
What is Charlie translating here?
General Snark. Just say General Snark.
It's a very high-ranking snark.
Well,
Yeah,
Colonel,
I've got-
Colonel,
I've got
Colonel
four-
Snark is out. You know.
I've got fourth level snark. Here, let me roll it. Damn it! I don't actually have a snark skill on this sheet, and they won't
Yeah,
let me
no.
add one.
I removed it. Sorry.
Damn it!
DC
I
roll.
kind of wanted to see Snark plus Intelligence show up on the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wanted to run a serious game, so I removed Snark from everyone's character sheet.
How's that work
Yeah.
out for you?
It's not.
All right.
So what does Charlie translate?
Mm,
To, I guess, Jai and the crew. I'm trying to think, he wants to know how we're empty. To the guy, I haven't really said anything back.
I think Charlie already translated that to them, and the answers that came back were basically just Nick said that he hasn't eaten, and Jai, I don't even remember what Jai said.
I said
His
my
parents
parents
raised him
didn't raise
poorly.
me well.
Oh, that's right. So is Charlie translating any of that back to the guy?
No.
What does he say to him, if anything?
Hold up a finger for just 1 second so that we can actually talk about this and come up with a real answer.
Okay.
I say most people are.
People being the operative word there.
Yeah. Now, to make sure he's talking about all of us here and not just Jai, because that might change the context a little bit.
He is intently focused on Jai.
Oh, well, that might change the context a little bit.
Nah.
Because, I mean, your angelic choir friend also was interested in us, wasn't she?
Yeah, because she also claimed that we were empty.
All right. In that case, if he is very intently focused on Charlie, I turn to Charlie and say, my parents raised me very poorly. I want you to say it, Charlie.
Translate exactly what I say.
I want you to use my exact tone of voice.
Excuse me.
Does Charlie?
Sure.
Very bad idea.
Yeah, I'm aware, but
He snarls, "You should leave," and he backs away from this outer set of security glass, starts making his way through the inner set in
I
a
don't think.
rushed pace.
Charlie,
Sure,
knock it
that isn't
down.
gonna happen.
Charlie, doors.
I already said okay.
Now,
Go on.
for mechanical purposes, telekinetic ram is what you would use to knock down a security door like this. Efficiently. Does Charlie have that?
Nope.
Okay.
I was going to break through it with snake.
Oh, well, yes, that's also an option.
It's a lot less dramatic though.
Oh, wait, no, hold on. We've got the demolition charge, don't we?
You do. Yeah.
You see Charlie going into thing. It's like Charlie and John's like, not dramatic enough.
It's not dramatic enough, and it's also a lot slower.
It works.
All right, can you do it in the next 6 seconds?
It's taking longer than
So
6 seconds to discuss it.
Here are the
Can
here are the time frames that your characters know. Meowkin is right. This is a time-sensitive situation, so I'm not going to give you a whole lot of time to discuss it out of character or in character. But Charlie telekinesing these doors, if he's able, if they're weak enough, could take let's just say 5 minutes. Trying to disable the alarm entry, or not the alarm entry, the secured entrance with the sneak skill is going to take 30 seconds. The demo charge, 15 seconds, and a whole lot of explosion. And demo charge, unless anybody here is skilled with explosives, let me actually go back here because it might have something about just straight fix in there.
It's fix 0 if you want to shape the charge.
Okay. Oh, and you don't even really need to do that just to blow down a door. It's better.
Yeah,
but
less collateral.
Jai has fix 0 anyways. Or the equivalent of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for in-camp, we'll just say like Charlie starts doing that. Charlie's like not fast enough and slaps on the demo charge.
Yep. Let's.
Or instead of slapping it on, directs Nemesis to drone it on, because that's currently where it's being held.
No, I have my combat drone in the back, so I don't have a salvage drone in position.
So you didn't pick. All right. So we.
What?
Damn it.
So it would take more time to go get the demo charge. Not a whole lot more time, because the drones are fast.
right. Yeah, I guess I could do. It's like you see the combat drone like drop to the ground, just like oh crap. Yeah. It was like,
I honestly thought Nemesis had brought the demo charge with us.
I'll find
no,
different drones for the different drone icons.
Something to indicate on the map.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had mentioned it, but I think it was while talking was going on. I was like, yeah, if we're doing that, I wanted to have the my laser rifle drone ready to go.
So that's going to extend the demo charge time to 30 seconds, which means you could set up for both.
All right.
Have Charlie working on the door while you're getting the demo charge.
Pushed back towards us with telekinesis.
Nemesis, I need that demo charge immediately. Charlie, get this door down now.
And what was your question there, Nox?
Can we affect the guy's rate of travel with telekinesis?
You can't unless you want to try tearing furniture from the assignment room and blocking him with it. There is a counter in there that you remember even from the other one.
I can just move that.
All right, keep him where or keep him as occupied as you can. Nemesis, I need that demo charge now.
It's on the way.
Okay.
And I guess
Can I do any daredevil maneuvers with the drone to get to him quicker?
Yes. Let me take down what people are doing. So I've got Jai barking orders.
Mm-hmm.
And also presumably taking stock of the entry where he wants to place the charge. He's prepping that for himself.
Mm-hmm.
I've got Charlie is going to be basically tearing that desk from the assignment room that he can see all the way through, and trying to block this guy's progress with it. You can't actually really affect him with it. You can't physically, pin him down or anything, but you can still make barricades, barriers, things that will impede him.
Yep.
And Nemesis, daring maneuvers with a drone. Daring drone. We are at 12:55. Do you guys want to roll through this before or after the break?
Let's go ahead and. I mean, I'd prefer it before.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm also going to go ahead and order probably one of the ship's crew. Let's say Alina to grab a couple more demo charges and bring them to the door as quick as she can before retreating.
Okay.
We might have use of more of them.
I'm going to move Alina thus. Reflect that she is hopping out of the Raza with demo charges. And let's I'm gonna get all these rolls, and then I'll use the break to take a little bit of extra time on how this plays out.
Okay.
Jai, roll me an int fix on his preparation and for when he gets his hands on the demo charge.
Okay.
Yeah.
That good enough?
Oh, that's right. You're an expert, so I have to tell you that will blow a hole in the this door, and will not blow straight through the second door, which does close behind him, or will close behind him, you assume. Sorry, I'm trying to take chronological things in character out of character. So that 9 will not affect the second security door when or will not completely blow a hole through the second security door when it closes behind him, assuming he makes it through that. If you would like to get a shaped charge that does blow through both of them, you'll need to roll higher. You need a 10 for that.
I'll give it a try.
Okay. That does it. So that will blow both of the doors open so that you can proceed through. It'll be, of course, dangerous and jagged, shards of glass and all that, but you will fit through. You will not have to make any checks to squeeze through. Charlie, a wisdom telekinesis check to try and maneuver this any equipment or any furniture out there in such a way that it will impede his movement without violating the various metaspatial rules of telekinesis.
Yeah.
That is not the best roll.
Nope. It's in fact the worst roll I could have made.
It is indeed. And Nemesis, daring dronal maneuvers to try and get that demo charge over to Jai quicker. This is obviously an int or dex pilot check.
Program, right? Because I can pilot with a
Oh,
program.
yeah, sorry. Int or dex program or pilot.
All right. Yep. Not great. Not the worst, but not great.
That will get the demo charges to Jai in sufficient time. It does not cut any time off.
Okay, but I look cool. Well, I don't look super cool doing it. I oversteer a few times.
No, the Nemesis. I would say that result still gives Nemesis good control over the drone. It's just I don't know if you've ever played Mirror's Edge. because that's the
A
only
little
game
bit.
that I can think of. It's a good run, but it's not the best. It did not shave a fraction of a second off the time and get you on the damn leaderboard.
Glitchless speedrun.
What's that?
Glitchless speedrun.
Yeah. You if you roll a 10, you would improve that result. So that is not the best result you could have gotten.
Do you want to re-roll
I already
Nemesis?
rerolled. I already rerolled this scene, I believe.
Did you?
And when did you reroll?
I rerolled on the program check earlier for the reprogramming the hull again.
But I'm considering this a new scene.
Okay. Yeah, we're trying to be in a hurry. I guess if I could shave off some time. Gotta get from a new PB. There we go.
That is
New
certainly
PB.
better. All right, and I'm gonna roll real quick for Elena. How quickly she gets out to you? Okay. All right, it's exactly 1 o'clock. We'll take a 15-minute break. Back at 1:15.
Okay.
You did want us to be a bit less cautious, right, Dex?
Sure, yeah. All right, we are at after 1:15, so I'm going to go ahead and bring us back in. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be thinking about how this plays out. Yeah, that's why we didn't talk about that thing I need to talk about you after the session.
Yep.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you?
Oh,
Take it that means you thought it out.
yeah, that's great. Wonderful.
Uh-huh. So you're not currently buying time to actually do the thinking?
Definitely not.
I wouldn't have to if you'd stop talking to me. um, all of this is occurring at the same time. The counter from the assignment room starts wrenching up from where it's been installed, and it actually has been, installed and screwed into place or into the wall. It's tearing itself off the floor and the walls under Charlie's telekinesis. And Charlie is flinging it, dragging it towards this man to block his movement as hard as he can at his, top speed of 20 meters per round, which is still pretty good. It just narrowly misses blocking him off from peeling down towards the armory, and there's no angle that Charlie can get to send the counter after him. I don't know what Charlie wants to do with this counter, if he wants to leave it here in the entryway or if he wants to try to do anything to block off the passage between the entry and what you guys recall from the last facility to be the armory, or if he wants to try and move it out of the way so that it's not impeding any of you guys.
Moving it out of the way at that point.
Nah,
Okay.
Charlie, block off the armory.
Oh,
We'll circle
armory's
around
blocked off.
through the assignment court.
Okay?
I mean,
Just sure. Charlie do that?
Yep.
Alright.
Hey, I don't
decide block off the barracks.
I don't know if I was heard when I said it. I'm scanning the sky.
Okay.
and
I
keeping
did not
them
hear that, but
trained in that direction.
Eyes on the sky.
thank you. So we've got... Oh man, it changed my color again. I mean, I understand why it does that, so I won't say, why does it do that? But I still didn't want it to do that. You know what?
You're asking why does it do that?
Why does it do that? Sorry.
We'll just leave it because it is my color after
Good.
all.
How do
way.
you do that voodoo?
That way you guys know that I drew that
Mhm.
because that's necessary, right?
It doesn't really matter at all.
No, it doesn't.
Because in the end,
It doesn't even matter.
You guys are a very musical group. We're gonna have to
only for
set,
certain-
Alright.
we're gonna have to
for
set up
certain
like
very-
karaoke night sometime.
Okay.
Mm,
All right.
Um, let's see. Zoe watching the sky. Why don't you give me a in program check? And
why
I'm
don't
broadening
you
that to watching sensors.
ask me for a different no.
Clearly a fix.
Ugh.
Okay.
Terrible.
Elena is running at you guys to
Deliver
with
extra
the
charges.
extra charges. However, with Nemesis and her quicker maneuvering of the drone and Jai quickly enough quickly enough assessing this entry and where he's going to be placing these charges and how he's going to be shaping them. Elena is still a little bit farther off. By the time you get the charge, you know that the one charge is all you need for this entry. Jai receives it from the drone, places it instead of the drone placing it, and you all do the stand to the side of the entry because it is a shaped charge. It's not supposed to wrap around and kill you.
Mhm.
I screwed up.
Yeah, this is where we see who trusts Jai. Which characters are just flattening themselves against the wall, and which of them are making it farther away from what would be a 40-meter blast radius for a normal demo charge.
Goodness, 40. God dang.
I
That's
think
bigger
it's
than I
40
thought it
meters.
was.
No, it's
I think it's just 10.
so
I mean-
what it is it's 20 meters unshaped
Yes,
and 40 meters in a line if it's shaped.
that's right.
Okay.
Blow the shit out of that door.
Do I won't know what hit it?
Are you going to move back some? No reason not to be safe here.
How far is Nick going?
I'm gonna move like over here.
The map
Yeah.
isn't actually to scale. It's more of a verbal. Is he just taking the minimum precaution necessary to not get hit by a few flying chunks, or is he taking precautions as if this was a 20-meter unshaped charge?
Oh, I'm gonna be standing behind someone else.
Right, because Jai's taking the bare minimum precaution here.
Of course he is. Okay. Zoe's attention is split, I think.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. If
She
there's an
is-
explosion going on, hell yeah.
And is
That's
she
where I'm
also watching her other space detection device screens?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She is seeing the man run into the armory. He has just made it inside when the explosion goes off, and she sees him stop near that. He has taken up a position. Of course, Zoe can't see, him or figures or orientation, so she just sees that he's entered the armory, and he has moved to the side of the entrance and appears to be static there.
Yeah, I update everybody's tactical maps.
Okay.
Tech map.
The secured entry has been expertly blown in with just one demo charge. It took several at the last location you were at, but they weren't shaped as well. what are the four of you doing? And what are you ordering Elena to do? Who's running up behind you with more demo charges?
I just order her to toss them to me. I mean, they're presumably stable plastic charges, so I'm not really worried about them just going off.
Yeah, they are stable. It's tossing them's no problem. What do you want her to do after she's tossed them to you?
All right. Grab Ivan and Alexei, and have them take up firing positions outside the terminal zone,
Okay.
just in case.
All right. She reports back sharply and goes to is immediately on comms to Ivan and Alexei, relaying instructions.
All right.
She's shouting a little bit.
Nick, Scarlet, Charlie, let's move in.
Got it.
Nick and Scotty, you're with me. Charlie, I want you to make some noise about shifting this rubble. Make them think we're coming back through this way. I don't think it'll work, but worst that can happen is we get them from both sides and force them to cover both directions.
Jai, do you want the laser rifle drone, or do you want the salvage drone with you?
It's actually a good question.
If you don't need the extra hands, probably the laser rifle, I would think. Because I mean,
Yeah, I figure it'd probably take some time to get down to the bottom level and set up the portal demolition anyway. But if you want to toss control of the salvage drone over to
I'd rather
someone and then have them start moving down that way, that'd probably be fine.
I guess Eve's not here. Well, I mean, Eve is here, but
Here, just give it to Android. Give her something to do.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
mind if you use Eve for something that's not really requiring active involvement. So
Okay.
having her
yeah,
control
I'll let.
one of the passive drones is fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Or
I'll
not,
do that.
not passive,
No-
but less
well,
active drone.
Not
Right.
combat.
Yes.
I mean, much as I would like to. God, I need a drone control link, Jai. I need it real bad.
Yeah, we get that. If you can find one, I will install it. Let's go. Not the time.
I'm fine with exploring the bio. Okay, anyways.
the biokinetic, or not biokinetic, the BioWare
Biological.
drone
BioWare.
implant is not an option. Sorry.
Aw.
Are you sure? I'm still saying we could give them a horde of Horclaws.
No
With-
no bees, no hornets, no horclaws.
Lame.
I definitely.
What you look, Dex.
I
I'm
know.
just saying we
I
could get some
mean-
plasmids in here.
That's what you call it. That's Metroid, isn't it?
Bioshock.
Oh, Bioshock. Oh.
Well, I guess Metroid 2. Metroid fucking which one was that?
Annie Hoozle.
It was one of the Metroids though.
All right, your drones are labeled. As soon as oh, there's a wrench. Very good. Your drones are
there you go.
labeled.
Nice.
All right. So what is the plan? Charlie is in here shuffling about the rubble and making it sound like they're making it their way through there. Nick
Mhm.
and Scotty are following Jai, and where are they going?
We're going to be circling around through housing.
Okay. Go ahead and stop in assignment. And I'm actually going to give you guys some control over. Oh, I did give you good control. You can move Scotty yourself. So please do. At this point, Elena has grouped up at the ship. The cargo is coming down, and you hear her shout over comms, "Turrets!" That jars Zoe into looking back at her, looking at the sky.
Oh.
And
Shit.
Ground-based turrets.
and you see, formerly unnoticed because they are hidden in the facility's structure, rising.
Yeah, not because I have terrible noticed. Good. I like this. Yeah.
Rising up from the corners of this facility, the corners along at the top of the wall, two turrets that look like the fray cannons that are installed on the cities above.
Right.
Good thing we just repaired our weapons, huh?
Yeah. I don't think this is gonna go well for us.
No, but who was on the? Do we even have anyone on the Marauder?
No, but you can move someone over pretty easily.
Well, and the Marauder's in the. It's in the belly hold, right? It's
Yeah,
docked.
there
Maybe.
would have been no reason to fly it unless you really wanted somebody flying it, since you brought the Marauder down, or the Raza down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, well, now there's a good reason.
Yeah.
Well, you can still get the Raza's guns if you don't mind causing some collateral.
I mean, are these hidden guns in? Like, am I gonna fuck anything up by just shooting them with the Raza's guns?
Yes.
I mean, besides them, I don't really care about the rest.
No, they are part of the larger facility over here. You're very unlikely to affect anything over here in the complex. The houses, the factory, any of that.
Mhm.
All the people inside of the main facility.
Well, you
My
know,
drone.
yeah. If
And Elena.
if your crew are in the sections below where those turrets, you're basically going to be blowing up large portions of that section of the facility. You're not going to blow up the
Alright.
whole facility. It's not the 250 meter blast range that I initially thought was a good idea.
Look, I think dropping an armory or a mountain on this guy in the armory is not a bad thing.
No. But it might not help.
Yeah.
There's another option too. Nemesis.
Hmm?
Swap drones with Eve. Get down to power.
Okie doke. I
Can I see?
mean, I don't know if I want to be able to get there before this. I mean, how quick are these things popping out?
Oh, they're out.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to cut power that quick. But
Or-
I guess we'll start the ball rolling on that. But I don't hold out high hopes for that.
And
I mean, if it takes ship combat length of time, 15 minutes.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Ship combat's much slower.
ship to ship combat is much slower.
I think a lot of that's probably like positioning too.
Yeah.
Right.
I
And
mean,
the distances involved.
ship to ship
Hmm.
combat also takes place at 10,000 kilometer ranges. So
All right. Well,
I
flexible on
assume
those
some
times.
of it is charging, right?
Some of it is supposed to be charging. The fictional reasoning for it being 15 minutes long is not very well stated. So we're
It just
assuming a lot.
is.
Yeah, it just is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's the situation you've got. You've got Elena with Ivan and Alexei have just come out of the Raza. They are still near the cargo bay. Elena has spotted the turrets, and Zoe has confirmed that these are ground-based anti-ship weapons. They are railgun machine guns that are designed to send fairly large rods through ship armor. They have armor piercing 20 by default.
Yeah. And you said these were the same kind of guns that they have on the cities, right?
So you guys already have the statistics of these. These are probably older. Actually, no. These are not older. According to the Charlie and the mythology, the fray guns on those cities were also from before the cities were uplifted, so hundreds of years old. These are probably literally the same guns.
Hopefully, these have had less maintenance
Um,
and are prone to jamming.
You got Charlie in the center of the facility entrance, and the position of these rooms are approximately correct, although not perfectly to scale. We've got a turret over here, which is undoubtedly right near the armory, and a turret over here, which is undoubtedly right just outside the conference room, as
Okay.
well as the offices.
Let's see.
The
Wait,
turrets are ready to fire.
when did all the Russians go outside? Get back in here.
I
Fuck.
thought All
The-
right.
The Russians were ordered to take up firing positions outside the terminal zone, and Elena went back to collect them, to group up with them
Shit.
as they exited the Raza.
Okay.
Over the comms, I'm gonna yell brace, and then I'm gonna fucking shoot the turrets.
Without
can.
lifting the Raza off.
I don't see that would help. I think that shooting
I
the
mean-
guns before they shoot us would be better than.
How would lifting the Raza up help, Dex?
assume the
Lifting up the
guns
Raza gives you access to more of your guns, so that you're not limited to the one. I think it's just one turret that's on top, Xander.
I thought it was the spinal one goes down the center, and then there was like one on each corner. So I assumed 2 were pointing at the facility, if not 3, depending on how we parked.
I'm gonna take a minute to look at the map, or not the map, but the Raza real quick.
I don't think we ever actually defined where these guns are. They've sort of been floating.
Well, just looking at the.
Bing bing.
Did somebody fill in Bing Bing?
No, I said floaty floaty bang bang.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because if you look at the map, it's got like those 4. Oh, those might be landing pads. Never mind.
Yeah, those
I
are
was about to
landing
say that.
pads. That confused
Yeah,
me
okay.
too. I'm looking at the top right graphic, and it looks like it has 2 turrets on the top of the Raza. And the top left graphic too. And then
Yeah, okay.
I remember there being 2 more
And then one-
turrets front facing.
Yeah, so there was 2 on the top, and then there was a spinal, and then it looks like there's 1 chin turret. So I assume the other. I would assume if they want to make this full coverage, the other turret would be somewhere in the back, but I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it either. I think it's better to assume that the 2 of the turrets are on the chin, and
And we just never shoot behind us.
well, the Raza is incredibly maneuverable,
Yeah, I mean, sure.
and the top turrets should be able to shoot behind you too.
I mean, the top turret should be able to shoot anywhere above us.
And with the way the Raza's thrust nacelles are oriented, the Raza doesn't have to be flying forward. It can be belly flopping through space.
Sure.
All right.
That damage is an
But whether the other 2 guns are in front on the chin, or there's one on the chin and one in the back, it doesn't matter because they're both below, and so you still only have 2 turrets.
Yeah, I mean, there's 2 turrets, 2 guns.
Okay.
Let's make this happen. They are in place. I think that any damage to the mountain around them would probably also fuck them up pretty bad. So we just sort of have to generally aim in their direction.
Well, this facility wasn't built into a mountain. This is freestanding.
It's like these people don't even respect rods from God. I'm done. I can't play this game anymore.
Just all right. So what's going on?
So, to
What-
answer your question, the benefit of lifting the Raza up is that you have more degree of control over firing.
But the problem is, my crew is outside of the ship, directly outside of the ship. This seems like a bad idea. I'm just gonna shoot the guns.
Okay. For angle, I'll say that the turrets can reach it, but it's a tight angle, and it's going to be a -2 penalty to the shooter.
They're stationary targets. How hard can it be?
Ah, that's a good question. We'll soon find out. Who is your second shooter?
Probably Libra's usually the one on the guns, isn't she?
Okay,
When we ask her to be.
she is.
He's got to find his Libra Pog.
I'm just getting the character sheet, yeah.
Ah.
I mean, I guess I could pull out the Pog. So
It
that
doesn't matter. We know where she is.
so a new player can see her. There's one of the androids on your ship, Nick. Or Ford.
Oh, don't worry about that one. It may just be slightly sentient.
And owned by a corporation that would probably try to kill you if they could.
Oh, yeah. Certainly.
But then again, so is your other android, so, you know.
Look, there's everybody on this ship has both the capability and a reason to kill us, but they haven't yet. So we're doing good.
And technically, all of us also have that reason and capability,
Yep.
just in different ways.
Yeah.
Yep.
Zoe could probably fuck up something with Fix. I could screw up your medical exam. Nemesis could, I don't know, hack our
Fuck with
Delta
programming.
Rain accounts and steal all of our in-game space bucks.
I mean, I probably helped you set up the account. I've definitely got backdoor somehow.
Yeah. Look, let's all be clear. All of our space bucks, Nemesis gave us so that we would play with her.
Yeah.
That's probably true.
Alright. If Zoe has not already, Libra has triggered a red alert. And she is yelling, "Get the ship off the ground." Or she is not the pilot. She's not actually activating any of that. And she, again, this is only if Zoe doesn't do it. She broadcasts on your Raza comms. Prepare for fire. Well, I don't even know what. Duck and cover.
Brace.
Yeah, brace.
Brace. Make sure your mouth is open. And don't cover your ears.
Okay.
That's how you blow out your eardrums. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Although I guess everybody's in a vac suit, so we should be fine.
It should be okay. Yeah. What is that attack bonus based on? I'm not sure what the phase charge cannon attack bonuses are based on. I really wish there was a way to.
The GM said that's what the attack bonus was.
Well, it was for a specific character. It had to have been. I really wish that the ship sheet could be more specified so that I can say Libra is firing this weapon and it uses their attack bonus.
I mean, I guess a character could add.
You can just modify it, Dex.
Yes, we can. So, here. Let me edit it real quick. There. Libra has her own phase charge cannon entry.
Okay.
She's basically, unless she betrays us, she's going to be the one firing them. So
Fire it.
even when she does betray us, she'll probably
Fire
be the one firing it.
So true. Fire the cannons.
Before we fire the cannons, let's do initiative.
All right.
Yeah.
With
How does that?
Zoe, you can roll it twice. Once for yourself and once for. I'll roll for Libra. I've got a button for it.
Okay.
Who am I? Oh, we're rolling everyone. We're just rolling Zoe, Libra, and
Just
the
Zoe and
guns?
Libra.
Okay.
I rolled for myself accidentally.
That's fine.
Never mind that. Just take me off, I guess.
Take him out.
Is there any mechanical reason why I shouldn't pick up the Raza? Like, am I gonna screw up shots if I'm lifting off the Raza?
If you still want the crew to get back into the ship.
Yeah, that's your trade-off. Is lifting off would remove the -2 penalty.
On the other hand, like, it's more likely to just fire at you than it is at the crew. So
Yeah. But if I take off, is the crew dead? Like, or are they
No.
just stuck on the ground?
No, the Raza is mostly gravitic thrusters for its Atmo config, so they'll be relatively unaffected. They will just be
As long
left
as I-
outside and undefended.
Yeah, as long as I don't fly over them, they won't be crushed.
I don't think it even crushes. It's
Okay.
it's highly localized gravity manipulation.
Will it crush?
Like if you land on them, then yes, it will crush.
It will
Okay.
crush. I've been watching I watched Fortune Fire recently. Saying it will crush, I think it will cut.
The turrets are swinging towards in the direction of the Raza and crew.
In our
Zoe is
general
taking this
direction.
first shot here.
Mhm.
Fire.
Do I have to roll that, or do you roll that?
Nope, you get to roll that.
Okay, so it's just a shoot check.
It's go ahead and just fire a phase charge cannon from the Raza sheet.
Okay.
With your attack bonus.
With your attack bonus and the -2.
Air charge phase cannon.
Wait, hold on. Is she taking off or not?
No.
Okay.
Zoe is very
So-
protective of her Ivan.
Of the entire crew. Hey, I pay these assholes.
Mhm.
No dying on the job. So for the modifier, can I put it in -2,
You can.
or are we just gonna? Okay.
Yeah, no, it correctly parses negatives.
What is my attack bonus 2? Oh, okay. So -2 + 2. So we just leave that at 0.
Dex
That doesn't sound
or
right.
int?
That's not correct.
That's what it says on my sheet.
Your attack bonus should be like you're level 7, right?
Mhm.
Your attack bonus should be 3.
Oh, okay.
You should add your dex bonus,
So 4.
and then you should add your shoot skill, if any.
It's just +0. So
Okay.
so +2 altogether. So just 2.
Okay.
Cool. Did that. Oh, there it goes.
Did.
Hey.
Zoe is finding herself to be quite an expert gunner.
That's wrong.
Yeah, I don't like it. Doesn't make any sense.
Hey, you did
No,
take the assassin focus, didn't you?
No, I mean the roll is wrong.
Oh, is it?
It shouldn't have a +7 attack bonus. It should be
I just-
yeah. So it
clicked
still
on
hits
the-
an 18. though.
yeah. It's so the attack bonus is supposed to be the shooter skill on those weapons.
Oh yeah, okay. So the weapon itself comes with a +7 in the sheet.
Mm-mm.
That's why I did that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's actually a 16.
It should be an 18.
Unless it's 25, it can't be 18.
If I recall the math we just did,
23
For-
-7. 16. Look, I don't know a lot of math, but I know how to subtract.
Zoe had
7.
+4 and then -2.
Yes, so Zoe has a total of a +2. Oh,
Right,
and there was a
which-
+2 mod already included in there. Okay.
Yeah.
I was only looking at the +7, the attack bonus.
Yep.
16. I could have just looked at the die. It says a 14
Which-
turns into a
Plus
16.
Admittedly, a 16 should presumably still hit if we're dealing with ship combat stuff.
Yeah,
I
so
hope so.
Zoe is perhaps not an expert gunner, but
Look,
is
I'm
sufficient.
doing a lot of shit here.
It's
capable.
also it's a fixed emplacement. What's it gonna do? Dodge?
Well, if you
Have
keep
heavier-
taunting it,
have
it
it-
might.
It's gonna have heavier armor.
Look, you don't know. It's on a rail system. That's what they mean by rail gun. It's on a train.
As it fires,
Is this World War II?
as it fires, it is launched backwards along its track.
Amazing.
The cannon bursts from the turret. It's not just one shot. It's a burst, and I don't think Zoe is skilled enough or combat-wise enough to control that.
Oh, was I supposed to get a bonus because it's a burst?
That's
Oh,
just how this weapon is narrated.
Right.
Look, man, we haven't done barely any combat. I don't know how this show works.
No, I know. It's fine.
What is combat?
The armory is obliterated, and with it, the fray cannon. Mostly, it's non-functional, but it's non-functional, more because you obliterated its support structure than because you hit it directly.
Ooh, fun. That means it's salvageable. Ha
It
ha!
is. Um,
I want you to take that cannon and put it on top.
it is not a tank.
It is now.
Look, I
Ah.
didn't say put it in the hold so that when we lower the doors we can shoot people with it. I said put it on top. Get some of these bodies, string them up on the nose.
God.
We're going to reefer space.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, leaf on the wind. Watch how I fucking soar.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Zoe, how's it feel being the pilot?
Pretty good, actually.
Speaking
I haven't
of
actually lifted off, so we're fine. I'm a leaf on the ground.
Speaking of bodies,
Oh, shit.
the other turret is sweeping across to get to the Raza and is firing.
Oh, did it go before Libra?
It is going before Libra.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on
Just to be clear, which one did I shoot at?
You got this one over here.
Okay. And is it destroyed,
Yes.
pretty much? Okay.
Yeah. Here. Oops. There you go.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. There is...
Oof. Oof. Not sure how you dodge a fucking uranium rod, but, whatever.
No, they're dead.
No, those are failure. Oh, those are saving throws. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they are dead. Fuck.
that. No, no one wants that.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Shit. If only we had some sort of medical doctor on board.
Yeah.
All right, I will deal with how that affects them later. This is not a case of they failed their save, they died. It is a case of they failed their save. Now I have to figure out what happens with them because the turret isn't trying to pepper them like seems to be the case now that you're seeing these things. Seems to have been the case over here. The turret is sweeping towards the Raza and just happens to be going full gung-ho firing as it does so, and they are in the line of its fire.
They're probably getting thrown around, but not so much actually being hit by giant rods.
But the shrapnel from it hitting the ground would be pretty bad still.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take a few minutes to decide how that plays out after we finish this here, and I'll ask you guys to roleplay that out, but I want to get through a bit of this narration first, and then I'll kind of tune you out and let you talk. This turret is very powerful. It would be the type that is DC 10 to evade, but you're not flying, so there is no evasion. And it pierces straight through the Raza's armor for, well, only 7 damage. Only.
Not bad. Yeah.
Wait, hold on. There are space weapons that do that?
It has armor piercing 20.
Oh. No, I mean like space weapons that you save to avoid rather than just have attack rolls.
Oh, no. Oh, wait, sorry, I was mistaken. Yes, ground-placed anti-ship weapons are a pilot skill check to try and avoid, otherwise they hit you.
Okay. Noted.
Well, now we know.
And knowing is half the battle.
The other half is killing people.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get back to that.
Would that have changed your whether you lift off or not if you'd known that?
Not really.
I didn't think it would. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's have Libra make her shot at that.
Come on, Libra. The hell is this shit? It's your first time getting shot at?
Libra complains about the angle. The
Mhm.
turret is not able to easily wrench itself over there. It's not designed to be shooting down like this. Zoe, make another shot.
So what's been going on inside while this has been happening?
I'll get to that in just a second here.
Okay.
You guys are all being caved in upon.
Well,
Kablam, kablam! Why am I
Alright.
opening my sheet? I need to open the Raza sheet.
'cause, yeah, I was originally going to say, well, maybe I should just run down to the power station, throw a demo charge in there, and let that take care of things. But
This is all going to be over before that.
okay.
So the phase charge cannon is +7, so I can just do a -3 to make it right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Right.
Hot damn.
And with a coordinated effort, Libra's able to bring her turret over, and Zoe also brings her turret across. The conference room, the offices are obliterated, and there are some dangerous and frightening, depending on how Charlie receives it, chunks blown through the entry and against the armory wall. The armory wall on this side of the entry. None of them are actually threatening Charlie, except for the oh shit moment. So what has happened for those of you on the inside is you heard Libra's commands. What word did you use? It was a good word.
No, I fucking called out brace.
Okay,
Libra doesn't get to
so-
take all the fucking credit here. Come on.
Zoe called out brace. Okay.
Well, first Elena called out turrets. Then I called out brace. And then there you go.
Then bang, bang, boom.
Yeah.
And within seconds,
Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat.
you heard the taiko drum staccato of these railguns, or of what was described to you as the freight cannons from the cities, just blaring through the building. There's some sound dampening, but because you've opened the entry and the sound is coming all the way through and passing around to you, you could hear it quite clearly. And within split seconds, you also hear the sound of your own cannons firing and exploding the crap out of structures of this facility. There is dust and ceiling tiles falling all around you. It's like there's a mini localized earthquake, and you can also see dust billowing out from the entryway where Charlie was manipulating this furniture over here. None of you inside are damaged. And
So I can tell that their turrets are down, right?
you can tell that the turrets are down, and I'm going to let you guys have the what the fuck just happened conversation in character while I decide how to handle Elena, Alexi, and Ivan being in the line of fire there.
Well, first of all, I would get on the radio and say, turrets neutralized. And then I would, do we have any crew left over? I think, Nova, Android, Switch are all free floating?
Yeah.
I'd send them out to get our crewmates, and then I would tell you guys that some of our crew took fire on the ground. I would tell the inside the building party.
Okay.
Also, are you guys okay?
Still alive.
Oh,
Nick's... All right,
I'm a little
keep-
scratched, but I'm good. I'm still walking.
Dead man walking.
God damn it. All right. Right. I'm just. I'll be right. I'll be out. Nick, Scotty, deal with this guy. Nemesis, you deal with him too. I'll.
I mean, I
Go
assume I'm
see the
still on the
girl.
Raza. Using the drones.
Well, yeah, but you still got the drones, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Just take off the. Since you couldn't use the scavenger drone, I assume he's still on the gun.
Yeah.
All right. Um. Ah, what?
Dex?
Did I not make a token for her yet? I'd swear
No.
I made a token for her already.
Oh, who?
For who?
I just
Yeah, it
haven't
doesn't matter.
assigned it yet. Nova and Switch race out to the cargo ramp.
Right? Nova isn't still like confined to quarters or anything like that. I don't really remember what's going on with Nova right now.
No.
That
she
was
isn't.
our procedure from Jai.
She isn't confined to quarters.
Yeah.
Okay. She
Um,
probably should be since we're betraying her people, but whatever.
We're not betraying them.
Does she care?
she when she gets to the cargo ramp, she screams over comm, "Medic!"
Yeah,
Oops.
I'm moving.
Switch more calmly announces, oh, come on. I can't wait until we're done with Roll20. Please go away. Sorry.
Aw.
Really specific.
Yeah. Wait, that's what she says?
No, that is not what
Sorry.
she says.
Turns out
It's a little-
she's the fourth wall breaking character.
Okay.
She more calmly announces that all three of the Russians have suffered injuries, and says Ivan and Elena are in grievous condition.
Well, shit.
I'm moving as quickly as. Yeah, I'm going out, Dex.
Switch has heal 0 as part of her. Basically, she's a crew type NPC, and so
Yeah, she's okay at everything.
she's okay at everything ship related, and getting fired upon is ship related. So she instructs Nova to help her carry Alexei, having assessed that he can be moved safely. And then she and Nova are going to try and resuscitate him, or stabilize him. Not resuscitate, but stabilize him. When Jai gets to see Elena and Ivan, Elena has had a leg completely blown off. From about mid-thigh down, it is just a mangled mess. There are scraps of flesh still attached, and Ivan appears to have taken a heavy hit of shrapnel that, ground-thrown shrapnel that is, he's clearly having significant difficulty breathing.
Okay. Which is the more likely to immediately kill them?
They both have 3 rounds.
Okay.
Does Jai
Well-
have las patches on him?
It doesn't matter. He has healer 1 and he can automatically stabilize people.
Does healer 1 automatically stabilize?
Yep.
Oh well, how about that? I guess I should have given them less rounds.
Yeah,
The-
where's our choice where to choose which one lives?
Yeah, come on. That's what that was.
Well, I mean, if it's a good vac suit, it should already be cutting off the circulation in her leg. so she'll probably be fine.
Or well, no, it's you may attempt to stabilize one mortally wounded adjacent person per round as an on-turn action, which
Yeah.
if I'm pretty sure I automatically succeed on because of the heal 10 or lower checks, and I'm pretty sure it's per round. It's
Let me
Yeah,
look at
it
what
should be a
what
max.
was written for the 10 or lower, because it may have been knowledge only and not application.
okay. Let me look at that too.
Okay. I thought I had
Um,
restricted it to knowledge. That was the Jai special, right? Or no, the Jai special was no
Oh, my
checks.
healer 10.
Wait, no, you're right. It's no only. That's my bad.
Okay. And it was no checks with regard to medical things.
Yep.
So yes, you do have to roll a heal check to stabilize them. The fact that you can do it as an on-turn action allows Jai to move a lot faster.
Yep.
They have 3 rounds when he gets there. This isn't a run faster or they die situation. This
I
is
believe it also means I don't have to use Lazarus patches.
you don't have to, but it will still be more difficult. The difficulty is always going to be 6 with a Lazarus patch, plus however many rounds have passed. 8 with a medkit, or 10 without. And they're all plus however many rounds have passed. So for them, 3 rounds have passed.
Right. So that's 11. Well, I have a med kit. So
Okay.
let's go ahead and deal with Elena first.
Okay.
No, our good food. I
Well,
mean,
she's closer to me, so
yeah.
she's also missing a leg. I need to get that, dealt
Tourniqueted.
with. Yeah.
Under control.
All right. So let's see. Heal.
Okay.
No modifier. On turn action.
All right. And that lets Jai very quickly. I'll let you describe how he does it, but he very quickly makes his check and then can move to Ivan the same turn. Ivan, it will have been one more turn when he gets to make the check on Ivan. So how does what is Jai doing right here? Describe to me the action.
All right, so basically, he's quickly popping open his medical kit as he's running. Pulls out some
The good stuff.
rapid, sort of like a biogel-like stuff. Basically, a rapid coagulant to prevent extensive blood loss.
Or expensive.
Probably some adrenaline to deal with the extreme shock she's in, and placing coagulant on her leg as he injects this to deal with the shock, and then ordering switch once Alexi's stabilized to get her into medbay for further treatment. Then he's moving off to Ivan as quick as he can.
Okay. Ivan is a difficulty 12, and because you can do it as an on-turn action and as a main action, you can make 2 attempts this round at difficulty 12.
Yep. Number 1.
Okay.
Yep.
More are unnecessary. Ivan has punctured lungs, broken ribs, and is going to need some medical attention for a long time, but he is stable.
Right.
And
the ribs aren't the most pressing concern right now compared to the lung.
yeah, definitely.
But it can be dealt with.
I was not including Alexi as a life or death choice. He did not need a roll made. A roll was made. It did not improve his situation. He is also going to need some better care in a med bay. There's nothing more that anybody can do for him right here.
That's fair enough. Get them all into med bay. Jai will see to them immediately, and he'll trust that the rest of the crew can deal with the thing that's possessing the guy.
Okay.
demo charges and he's stuck in a hole. I feel like we could definitely solve this problem.
Well, there's another route out of there, but
Charlie is looking down the hallway toward the armory, and it would be a miracle if the guy survived what happened inside that room.
Which means he's probably still alive.
yeah, probably.
Like we've been repeatedly stating, only energy weapons affect these things. So there is no reason for any of us to think he's not still alive. Or that the thing possessing him is not still alive, rather.
I wouldn't be surprised if all of this damage has restored his youth and made him healthier than ever.
And this isn't even his final form. I probably said that wrong, but I don't care. Okay, so we've got Nick in charge of Scotty, and Charlie over there. We've also got Zoe maneuvering one of the drones, I believe. Was Zoe doing a drone?
No.
No, it was Eve.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zoe's busy. She can't handle drone stuff
Okay.
right now.
What is Zoe doing?
Checking the sensors, looking to make sure no more guns come out. You know, just generally being on alert, and
Okay.
also freaking out because her crew just got shot at. Maybe also damage reports on the ship.
Okay. All right. We'll do that after we've addressed the action in the armory. Wow, my writing sucks today. DMG reports. How are Charlie, Nick, and Nemesis is on one of the drones approaching this obliterated armory?
Pistol out very carefully.
The
A loud
barricade
buzzing
over
drone
here,
right
just
behind your head.
forward as I push in.
What were you saying there, Knox?
I'm going to be moving the little barricade out here forward as I move in,
Okay,
if that's possible.
it is.
Okay. There's always a wall between me and whatever's in that room.
Okay. And so Scotty and Nick and the drone are moving into the barracks section. Is that correct?
Yep.
Got to move so you guys. Nope. Are you able to move yourself?
Yes, sorry.
That's okay.
You said very well. And I assumed you're speaking to someone.
You broke up just a little bit there.
So more than a little bit.
Sorry, I assumed you were speaking to someone else.
Oh, nope. Yep. Speaking to you. Go ahead and move yourself, Scotty, and Nemesis can move the drone along with you. All right. As Nick rounds the corner into the housing in the barracks and aims towards the armory, the door is closed. The door that he remembers leads into the tunnel between the two rooms is closed, and if the red light is any indication, locked.
Is it any indication?
Do you try it?
Sure.
I think
I
that
feel
was a
like-
yes. You're breaking up a little bit more for it, but
Alright,
yes.
I'll try see if that's a problem with my microphone.
Don't worry about it. We'll just keep working around it.
I think I'm gonna reconnect my disconnect and reconnect my headphone.
Okay.
Alright, is that any better?
So far, yes.
Small sample size.
So yes, it is. Nick tests the door.
Yes.
It is locked. Does Nick
Well,
have any?
God, you didn't bring a blowtorch, did you?
I believe there are demo charges somewhere.
Do you remember where we kept them?
One more.
um, they were tossed to Jai at the entry, and he was carrying them inside, I believe it was, right?
Mm-hmm.
What did Jai
Yeah,
do with them when shit hit the fan?
Probably just dropped them and ran off.
Okay, so they would be in this entry area over here. Conveniently next to the salvage drone.
Eve, bring us the bombs.
Eve picks them up and zooms in with the charges. Charlie is making his way down with his.
I just want to make it clear that those drones are causing a hell of a racket indoors.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very loud.
And they do not have mufflers.
Everybody's in a vac suit. It's fine.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
wait.
true. Oh yeah, sorry, Charlie.
That needs to be telekinetic power also. I don't want to hear all this stuff.
I mean, I presume if you can make a vac suit with it, it would also be able to essentially block sound, right?
I mean, I guess so. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not ready to answer that. I'm not equipped to answer that right now.
Just used to, and the word just flew out of my mind.
These things happen.
So, does Nick have fix 0 to be able to shape a charge?
I doubt it.
I can probably do it through the drone,
Okay.
the salvage drone.
He does not.
Hand me that. I mean,
Well,
yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Yeah, the salvage drone already has it in its arms.
Yeah, it's like hand me that, Eve,
Okay.
and fix.
How
Dexterity
quickly?
or
How quickly is Charlie making his way into the armory?
Based at the speed that moving this thing allows at 20 meters, or slower than that. I am slower than 20 meters.
Okay, yeah, because that is pretty fast. Telekinesis is actually really fast.
Yep.
Well, it's running speed, I guess. Just not Charlie's running speed.
It's double move speed for any regular person,
Yeah.
so.
Yep.
It's fast enough.
Mhm.
Could make a cage for it.
Okay. So I assume that there's communication to Charlie, letting him know that you're blasting open this door.
Well, we're definitely talking on the group comms about blasting open doors. So.
Okay.
Also, what weapon does Scotty have?
Preferably an energy weapon.
Probably a laser rifle, I'd assume.
Yeah, that's you guys have an armory with all the weapons, so all the TL4 weapons. So it's really whatever you want your security equipped with.
Okay, well then he probably has a better weapon than me, so I'm just gonna let him take point. I'll go behind him.
Okay.
I mean, you can have whatever weapon you want to.
Yeah, but my character sheet only has me with a laser pistol. I'm
But we have an armory that you could equip.
Like,
yourself
yeah,
with.
you it's on the Raza. You could have just grabbed one on the way over here.
Well, he didn't really think of that,
Okay.
I'll let you adjust
and
that
I
later.
didn't know that at the time. So
Yeah, we'll let you adjust that later. Okay. Scotty takes a forward position. Still, clear of whatever little blast there is from the shaped charge. I am also assuming that Charlie is not making his way in while they're talking about setting off more explosives.
Would be accurate. Yep.
Okay. On sensors, Zoe is not seeing the infraspace incursion moving. It seems stationary.
Yep, I don't have to say anything. I feel like it's already updating their map so they can see where it's at.
Yep. So I guess I should say that to all of you. here's a question then, since all of you can see it. Are you trying to shape the charge so that it would lance through that location, or are you trying to avoid hitting that location? You have some degree of freedom if you want to break through this door and whatever door is at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, let's do that.
I would say lance through.
You want to hit him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, hit presumably the person that was in the
Yes.
armory, or
Yeah.
Charlie.
The person
Yeah.
that was in the armory.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's give him a good scare.
Yeah, I would. Given the whole black smoke thing, I would rather risk doing more damage to what's around him, and hopefully, hey, if we take out the black smoke entity that's presumably possessing this person, more the merrier.
Okay. Go ahead and roll int fix. That gives you hang on. I believe Nemesis has already used her reroll here, hasn't she?
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't even need to tell you whether that's
I've already used 2 rerolls this session.
yeah.
Good value.
That will blow through this door that you're at easily, but will not make an easy hole through the far wall, and isn't threatening the man here. It does make enough of a hole through the far door that you guys could just pull off, bend some of it out of the way and make it through. Unless you wanted to demo charge again. I believe Elena was instructed to bring multiple demo charges, so you still have 2 left.
Right. The other armory didn't have anything especially notable, right? I mean, I guess no, it had those weapons, but
It
It
did,
is
and,
an armory.
and those weapons and armor were against the wall leading towards the entry, the same location that he's at. Or in the same vicinity that he's at.
I mean, I'm inclined just to blow the way through, but I'm sure Jai would rather salvage stuff. But shit went down. It's like there's no reason to go easy on it,
Okay.
or not enough reason to go easy on it.
So
You
is
wanna
Nemesis
put,
applying
blasting
this?
it again?
Yeah, is Nemesis blasting and aiming it at him again?
I think so.
Okay. Roll me
Unless
another.
anyone has any opinions on that. It sounds like no.
Roll me an int fix.
And fix. Do your best, little salvage drone.
Oh, that's much better.
Yes. It is much better.
You burst through the second set of doors at the end of the tunnel. Tell Charlie that it's clear. And proceed inside at your pace. Go ahead and just move your tokens to give me an idea of who's getting there and how quickly.
Alright, so...
Okay. With Scotty approaching and going through the door, the second demo charge that you shaped has cleared a bit of a path through what rubble there was towards the man. And you have created a fleshy ragdoll. His head is torn off its body. And the body has been twisted and mangled and crushed by debris and then by more debris from your charges.
I'm just gonna say over the com. Well, he's dead. That's for sure.
And then a finger moves.
Ah,
Not-
I mean, we
not
thought
dead,
he was
not
dead. He should have
just
been dead
had-
before too, so that's not too surprising.
You just had to
Figure.
say it,
So,
didn't
so,
you?
so the question there is, do you just open fire on him when that
Yeah.
happens?
Yes.
I mean, clearly it's a zombie. I mean, we know zombies are real because we literally have a zombie virus on our ship.
Now, hold on. I don't think they do. Did we explain that to the
I-
rest of the crew, or
Well, Nick has some experience.
Yeah.
that's fair?
What, the
All
zombie
right,
virus
so-
on board?
So what do you do?
I'm pretty sure we're double tapping, right?
Well, if Nick is opening fire, I guess would he be telling Scotty to do the same?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. When you see its hand moving.
And what is Charlie doing? He hears this commotion.
Shoot her.
Been fi- I guess I'd be moving into the room. Barrier be damned.
Okay.
And,
Okay. Charlie is not in the direct line of fire. At the entrance that he's going to be coming in, he can see that Nick and Scotty are firing intermittently, or I don't know, full auto. I don't know what they're doing. At this mangled corpse, mangled headless corpse on the ground.
I think we got him. Yeah.
You know, you can never be too careful.
And then the entity floats out of the corpse
And the entity floats out of the corpse.
and then murders all of you.
No, just the ones that we like.
Zoe, there's been no change in the state of infraspace incursion.
Okay. Look, I'm doing damage reports. This is on them to check that shit out.
They won't be able to make that kind of analysis based on the data. That's a
Not the other
Zoe
space
thing.
expert.
Well, I mean, look, I've set the map to refresh every, however many pictoseconds. So if it says the thing's still there, it's still there. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, they can see that. They can see that the map is still showing that there's that blip inside the larger blip.
The blip and the blip. Blippity blop.
They just flip in the blip. The blippity da bloppity. Don't get strappity.
Flop.
And yeah, the armory here is pretty toast. You're not going to be salvaging anything from it.
That's what you think.
It is what I think.
Well, it's a good thing you're not in charge
A
of that.
single spring? Score!
Yeah.
A bottle
Okay.
cap? Just what I always wanted.
All right.
It does appear to be dead.
Appeared to be dead multiple times though.
No.
I mean, it appeared to be dead when it was alive and talking to us. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Are we getting a feed of what's going on?
Yeah. I believe that is, we've already established that that's built into the vac suits.
Okay.
but you're busy with like your hands in somebody's guts, right?
Yeah, I am.
You're literally making an Iron Man chest unit to keep Ivan alive. Crazy Ivan.
It'll be fine. Think out of character night. Then right now it might behoove us to go down and deal with the condenser.
Agree with
I
that.
feel like I wasn't paying attention to the part when we got into a fight with this guy. What? Why? Why is that
We
happening?
told him, we basically just were up front. It's like, hey, are you trying to bring the black ships back? And we don't want that. And then he started running off to the armory. And then that's what's
okay.
precipitated
And-
this whole thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
Clearly, he went to the army to engage the turrets, so I think it was the right call to blow our way in after that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not judging anybody's decisions. I'm just wondering because apparently I missed the part where he was like, "No, all right, fuck
Now
you guys."
It did
I
happen really
actually,
fast.
I'm personally, I don't actually think that's why he did that. I'm actually pretty sure he went off to do that because of Jai being vacant.
Well, a bit late for that now.
But it doesn't really matter.
Man, for the prophecy.
The one thing that is clear is that yes, he did come straight to the turret controls. That is where he died, at the turret controls.
All right. If I can divert my attention long enough, I will order Nick and Scotty to just stay over him and fire him if anything comes out of him, or anything, and then order Charlie and Nemesis to go like deactivate the condenser ASAP. Is that something I can do?
Yeah, I think Jai. I think all of you can split your attention enough. Jai is obviously focusing on getting Elena and Ivan the full immediate emergency medical support that they need, rather than just the field work that he did to keep them alive long enough to get them to medbay. But I think he can also, kind of keep an eye on, or keep glancing at the feed and receive information on the status of what's going on. Your characters are competent. Go ahead and let them multitask as much as you feel that they're able to.
Okay.
Except for when it comes to drones.
Yeah.
Look, here's my goal for what a drone thing or drone command suite should do. It should give Nemesis the ability to control drones, but also make it so she can do other things. So he can say, "No, Nemesis, you do have to come with us."
Yeah, you want me to? Yeah, be able to do that just passively while I'm also with you.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of does do that, unfortunately.
It does. Different GMs have had different takes. Like the game I'm in with a drone control implant, I basically have 10% visual ability while I'm looking through the eyes of a drone. So it's a little more restricted than I think I will be. But yeah,
But you can still. Even with that, even when you're not looking at the eyes, you can still essentially hold it stable. Which
Yeah.
normally, if you're not controlling it at all, it'll just fall to the ground. It'll just basically crash and burn.
No, I think I'm more or less basically just letting Nemesis move about within the normal action economy. It still takes you a move action to move or each drone.
Yeah.
So she'll have to be moving slower, but she can move around and drone at the same time without severe impairment.
Nice.
Anyway.
That's good to know for when if I ever get one.
All right, let's.
So
ahead and get this
Nemesis is
moving.
drone, and Charlie, you wanted to go down to the portal room.
Yep.
Or the condenser. I thought I changed it to
Presumably
condenser
that's-
room. Oh well.
Presumably the salvage drone, I think.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was currently in control of, anyways. So.
Yep.
Scotty and Nick, you see that the mangled corpse in front of you still moves its muscles. It is not able to do anything. The corpse itself is too terribly badly mangled.
It's like a zombie. It's not dead, but it can't move.
That's yeah. It is bringing back zombie movie references galore.
Well, at least it's harmless this way.
Then it throws you across the room.
By twitching its fingers.
I'm just surprised it hasn't possessed anybody yet.
Well, it's possessing somebody.
Well, something.
Well,
I
we
mean,
destroyed
what
the
do you
body.
consider
I'm surprised it hasn't possessed another person.
Fair enough.
Charlie and the drone.
Is that a sitcom?
It is now.
Two and a half drones.
Of course, the elevator is going to need to be hacked or the securities disabled for you guys to proceed to the lower levels here. But that's just a sneak check from Charlie, unless he would prefer it be hacked.
It's gonna be a check.
Okay. Go ahead and roll and see how quickly Charlie can accomplish this. Okay. Controls
Yeah,
are bypassed, and he can spark a wire on the outside to get it to come up and open the doors, and spark a wire again and jump inside so that it goes down. He'll, of course, need to make some modifications at the bottom, but he has the ability to go down to the bottom of the elevator shaft in the elevator car.
While it's going down, could Charlie open up? Usually, there's like an emergency panel at the top of the elevators.
Mhm.
Could that just be opened?
It sure can.
Yeah. Okay.
He's got sufficient strength as well as telekinetic strength to that any lock that may be on it is not a hindrance.
Okay. So that's just gonna be left open in case a quicker getaway is needed.
Okay. It reaches the bottom, and the door opens. There is no lock between the bottom of the elevator and the control room. Presumably, all the security has already occurred. And there also are no locks going from the control room to the portal.
Okay.
Inside the control room, Charlie is able to overlook the portal room, see through the window down there.
The condenser's gone. No, I was just joking that the condenser's just not even there.
Oh,
But it might, that's true. Then I'm like a prophetic or something.
It's not. It's not. What's not there are black smoke entities, as was the case in the last location. But you guys already knew that from the data that Zoe is picking up and transmitting to you guys. It does look different, however. This condenser and the room in which it's situated is powered. It's on. It is active, and there is a shimmering field in the circle of the condenser itself. It is. I don't know if I've described it or if I described it well at all, but it is what you see in most common science fiction media as a technological portal. It is a vertical circle with. It doesn't have arcane controls around the material of the circle, but it does have notches and all kinds of indicator lights and switches on a couple of them. And inside that circle is what looks like a sepia. I want to call it a hellscape, but a distorted sepia landscape. That's the word I'm looking for. Sepia landscape. Through that portal ring, and
Snap a few pics.
it's hard to describe how it looks like this to Charlie and Nemesis and everybody else who is looking at it through the drone. Actually, let me pause because I need to check my notes on something real quick.
It may spew out a giant black smoke entity boss.
All right, everybody fall back to the ship. We'll just shell it from orbit.
I think we determined that it's deep enough that it's not going to work very well. What was like it's 120 feet down or something like that.
Can we give me
No,
a
we've
few minutes
determined
to
that
get
these
up
people
there?
have no fear of rods from God, so we're gonna give them some.
It is still 15 meters underground.
So it'll
Oh,
take us what, like 20 minutes to penetrate? Oh,
15, yeah,
jeez.
15 meters. I thought it was like 100. I thought it was more than that, like 40 meters.
No, I described it as. I've got it in my notes as 15 meters from last time.
Huh. I could have sworn it was 40 meters. Oh well. Oh wait, yeah, I guess the yeah, because it's opportunity. Probably
Yeah,
wouldn't have had any change
it
from
was
5 to 40. You're
a
right, I think it was.
yeah, it was a 66 damage fall, which is 1d6 every 3 meters and plus an additional d6 because the top of the elevator car is jagged and effectively spikes.
Yeah, but the top of the elevator also raises it 2 meters, so you take off a d6 for that.
Okay, so this is what I was looking for.
By the way, opportunity wasn't going to survive.
Yeah, it's too bad.
Um,
It was a good bot.
Charlie sees what looks like the bottom of an orb, big black orb, kind of falling into the view of the condenser. I'm going to do some really bad art here, so bear with me. So
Oh,
that's
boy.
the base of the condenser. That's the portal. And coming down into the view of the portal is just a black circle. The rest of... Where's my sepia tone? The rest of this is from looking at it through this window, neither Charlie nor the drone can see much more than it just looks like some kind of sepia ground. It is worth noting, although the characters don't know that there's this distinction yet, the drone does not see the black shape. Only Charlie sees that.
Huh.
I'd like to pull out, what is it? A
So does
data
it
thing?
now? When you say
contact?
that, does it?
Hang on, Miyokin. What was that, Nox?
And kind of like take a picture or video of it.
Okay. Charlie starts recording video of it. Miyokin, you were asking?
Well, that's what that may answer my question. Basically, is it just it's not visible to technology, the camera, or is it just the angle?
I will answer that. Charlie, Nox, as Charlie is starting to record that, he sees on the screen of his data slab that he's looking at that the black circle or semicircle at this point is not there.
Nice.
And I'll go ahead and I guess announce that. I'm assuming the drone has audio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
basic audio.
you've got compad, or in-ear
Sure
comm
enough.
capability.
There's also a black thing coming in on the portal, I guess.
What are you talking about?
It's like a black shape moving in on the portal. It's not showing up on the camera.
Well, that's just crazy talk.
You want to prove me wrong? Come down here. I think we should just shut this down.
Good on the ship.
I'm sorry. Repeat that.
Oh, I said I'm good. I'm good to stay on the ship.
Does Charlie
I
want
will
to go
find
into
a way to get Nemesis off the ship.
Nope. I've got all the drones I'd ever need now.
Are Charlie and the drone going into the portal room?
I will let the drone go into the portal room first.
Okay.
I will take the drone to the portal room.
When you're no longer at this constrained sharp angle looking downward onto the portal. Looking through it, it looks like a sepia. Hang on real quick. Okay. A sepia distorted landscape of this portal room. Their equipment that is behind the portal in real space is also is also through the portal in sepia space. The drone can fly off to sides of the portal and see the same. It is one way, and you cannot go behind it and see through the portal as it is that way.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
So,
The portal's facing one way, and there's nothing to see on the other side.
right,
essentially.
going behind the portal and looking through the ring, you just see real space through the ring. It's a little bit distorted because of how cold it is, but that's the only thing that's changing what you see.
One-way portals are fucky.
It does bend the brain a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah. But either way, I'm not here to look at portals. I'm here to shut this down. So, how do I go about shutting this down?
Should we just try to do it the way we did the first time? I don't know. The other one was was active in a different manner, right? This seems like maybe we don't touch it until Jai has a chance to look at it.
Jai.
Wait, have we all forgotten Jai? This is a false Hydra situation.
No, I'm just kind of pissed off that you go to Jai before you go to the person who actually took the last one apart.
I mean, I took the last one apart, in a sense. Or I disabled the last one.
Fair enough.
With
But,
all
I mean,
this
this
new
is-
information, what do you guys want to do?
Go to the person that knows stuff.
Yeah, I think we want to take this apart.
Sure, Jai knows about it.
But, I mean, with disabling this one the same way as the other one, like, for all I know, since it's open this way, would that cause, like, explode?
Well,
It's got the full power.
out of character, I'd like to look at it because this might be relevant. But in character, make your choice. Just do what you want to do.
I mean, I guess, yeah, Jai is otherwise occupied.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a situation where you guys get to make some decisions.
Like
I
you
don't feel
could-
like I'm in a hurry though, so I feel like I'm better off just waiting for Jai to that's my decision I'm not going to mess with this in its current state. Since I don't I am not aware of any urgent situation. I don't know if Charlie is with the being able to see the black shape thing.
At any point, Charlie feels like this thing could be overrun with more of those black ghost guys, and not really with it.
If I mean,
Out of character, there's nothing I want to do more than jump into this portal.
shove him.
All of a sudden, the jar is telekinetically thrown to the portal.
So we're actually right at 250. If you guys want to leave it on this decision point so that you've got 2 weeks actually to think and discuss, I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
So
I guess
what I would like to do really quickly is decide whether you like. I think you should decide whether you're doing it right, or you're going to take it down right now, or if you're going to bring other people in to let them make the decision.
Yeah,
Because-
that's actually a good point.
like I said, I'm on the side of wait and let someone else make the decision.
Okay. So the other decision maker would be Charlie. He can't dismantle it and shut it down in the same way, but
He could convince Nemesis, but
he could try to
Yeah.
convince Nemesis, or he could try to oops, um,
Just destroy it.
I was actually going to go with he could try to destroy it. He could also try and figure out uh, what controls in the control room will shut it down.
I think if you went after it, he'd just try and EMP it
Okay.
from across the room.
Okay. So Nemesis is waiting. Is Charlie going to take that action?
It's a rough decision.
Well,
Don't worry, we won't drag you endlessly for it.
uh,
Flying through his teeth.
would Charlie he would need to go into the portal room to do this, but he wouldn't necessarily need to walk down onto the floor of the portal room to be able to reach it. But would he? Like, would he prefer to be EMPing it from up on the catwalk or from on stable ground?
There's a catwalk.
Yes, the
Yeah,
layout of the
around there.
portal room is it is a square with the portal, the condenser in the center of it. There is a catwalk all around the upper part of the walls around the portal room, and the control room exits directly onto the top of that catwalk. Does that make sense?
Charlie's gonna leave it to the people that are smart enough to figure this thing out to do so. That being said, he's not gonna wait here for it. He's going back up.
Okay. Okay, so then we've reached that decision point. The people that are immediately in the vicinity are not going to take any immediate action. And you guys have 2 weeks to speculate and talk in discussion about what you want to do with this.
Oh yeah, we got next week off. Hey.
Charlie didn't see that black shape moving like towards the portal or anything.
Is that moving? That changes everything, actually.
Yeah, I mean that's what.
It's not moving. Um,
Also, is it like pure black? Can I tell that it's like a sphere, or is it does it just look like a black circle?
There is a black circle, but as Charlie looks at it through the window, there does appear to be some kind of light pulsing and creeping out from behind that circle. Charlie would need to change his viewing angle to gain any more insight into it.
Hella evil, and I don't like it.
In other words, he can't just keep looking at it through the glass. He would have to go onto the floor of the room.
The drone's okay.
About to lower the drone into the fucking portal. We'll see how okay it is then.
Also, I was joking earlier. It's like all of a sudden the drone is telekinetically tossed into the portal.
So that's the last question: is Charlie curious enough to want to see this from any other angle?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so proceeding onto the floor of the portal room, climbing down, walking down the catwalk stairs. That black circle remains or becomes an actual circle instead of just a semicircle in front of him. It seems to remain at a constant distance away from him, and instead of just seeing the room or a sepia mirror of the room through the portal like the drone and the video camera does, Charlie sees the room as it extends away from the portal just kind of extends into infinity towards this black circle. And no matter what angle he's looking at it from, it's always essentially directly away from him in a kind of a fixed location-ish. But it's always away from him. It's always ahead of him as he's looking through the portal. And it's always seems to be the same distance. It does, now that he's able to see it more fully, there is light pulsing and creeping out from behind the entirety of that circle. And it's hard to say how he gets this sensation, but it also feels like there is a wind blowing from this circle towards the portal.
Black hole.
Son, don't you run. Wash
away
the pain.
Won't you come?
All right, let's go ahead and end the session there.
On
So
that
we shall.
slightly creepy note.